Friends, in this video we are going to learn lesson number 11. Name of the lesson is circle. Now we are in 7th standard, so I hope you know few things about circle. For example, suppose one circle is there is a center of the circle. So consider this is a circle with center O and a line segment which is joining this boundary and the center of the circle is called as radius, right? Which is denoted as R. R stands for radius. Clear? And a line segment which is joining any 2 points on the circle. Suppose this xy. This xy line segment is joining 2 points x and y which are on the boundary of the circle. Such a line segment is called as chord, right? And a chord like BC which passes through center of the circle is called as diameter and denoted as D. Okay, so in this example, radius is OA, diameter is BC, chord is XY. Clear? And technically, diameter is also a chord which is passing through radius. So we can say BC is also a chord. Okay, as well as what is mean by radius? A line segment joining center and one point on the circle. So can we say this O and C is also a radius because this is joining one point on the circle and center of the circle. So OC is also a radius as well as OB is also a radius. Clear, students? Now if you look at the BC line segment BC contains two radii, OB and OC, right? So BC actually is equals to addition of two radii BO plus OC, means we can say BC is nothing but addition of two radii, means BC is twice of the radii, and it is true for every diameter. So the rule which we already know, I am going to just recall it, that is a diameter of a circle is always twice, and in our Indian English double. A diameter is twice of radius. Clear, students? So if you know the diameter, you can easily find the radius. If you know the radius, you can easily find the diameter. Suppose radius is given equals to 5 centimeter. Then how much is diameter? Diameter is twice of the radius, means 2 multiplied by radius, 2 into R, which is 2 into 5. Therefore we can say diameter is equal to 10 centimeter. So if a radius is given, we can find the diameter by multiplying it by 2. Similarly, if a diameter is given, suppose diameter 12 centimeter is given, then we can find radius. How? Diameter is double of the radius, means radius is half of the diameter. So just by dividing this 12 by 2, making it half, means dividing by 2, we can find the radius. Therefore R is equal to 6 centimeter. So students, so the most important concept with which we have to deal is, if we know the radius, we can find the diameter, and if we know the diameter, we can find the radius. And here comes their third partner, which is circumference. Circumference, which is denoted with small case letter c. There is a formula for circumference. Circumference C is equal to pi multiplied by D. D stands for diameter. And what is this pi? Pi is a fixed value. Pi is a fixed value. It is a constant. So this pi is equal to 22 upon 7, or pi is equal to 3.14. Clear? So all this is nothing but the revision of our previous concepts. How many values does this equation contains? C, pi, D. 3. But among these 3, the value of pi is fixed. all over world, wherever you will go, where pi is there in the mathematics, its value is fixed, that is 22 upon 7 or 3.14. Means this equation contains only two variables. C stands for circumference, D stands for diameter. Okay, so if D diameter is given, based on that we can find out circumference, because if in an equation there are three values and two values are given, we can find out third. If in an equation there are five values and four values are given, we can find out fifth one. So if in this equation there are two values C and D and one value is given, we can find out another. So if diameter is given, we can find out circumference. If circumference is given, we can find out diameter. Clear? So if diameter is given, based on diameter we can find out circumference. Based on diameter we can find out radius also. Clear? If circumference is given, based on circumference we can find out diameter by using this formula, and based on this diameter we can find out radius. Clear? If radius is given, based on radius we can find out diameter, which is twice of the radius, and based on this diameter we can find out circumference. It is the most important thing which I want to convince you through this lecture. What I want to tell you, that if any one value among these three, diameter, circumference or radius, is given, we can find out remaining two values, and that we have to see in this video with various examples. Clear? Suppose students, radius is equal to 7 centimeter is given, and we have to find out diameter is equal to how much and circumference is equal to how much. So can we find it out? Yes. So let's find how. Let's first find the diameter. Diameter is twice of the radius. So diameter is equal to 2 multiplied by radius, which is equal to 2 multiplied by 7, which is equals to 7 to the 14 centimeter. Clear? And circumference, C is equal to pi d, pi multiplied by diameter, which is equals to, what is the value of pi? Pi is 22 upon 7. So 22 upon 7 multiplied by d. How much is the value of d we found? That is 14. So 22 upon 7 multiplied by 14, which is equals to, apply test of divisibility, 7 1 the 7, 7 2 the 14. So that is equals to 22 multiplied by 2, which is equals to 44 centimeter. So here students, where radius r was given, we found d, diameter based on that, and we found circumference. So let us see few more examples where we can find such things. So for that I have to rub the board, so please note down or take screenshot of it. So students, let's complete a table where only one value among radius, diameter and circumference is given, and we have to find out remaining two values. Okay, to perform all these tasks we just have to remember these three things. Formula of circumference is equal to pi multiplied by d. Diameter is double of twice of radius, and radius is half of diameter. Clear? And the most important thing, to find out any value, what we have to do, we have to write the formula in which that thing is there, and replace the values in the formula to find out missing thing. So let's go for it. In the first example, a diameter is given and radius and circumference is asked. So let's go for it. Let's first find out radius. Diameter is given, which is twice of the radius. So let's write the formula for diameter. D is equal to 2r. Right? Therefore, now let's replace the values. D is equal to 28 given. 28 is equal to 2r. Therefore, now this r, we have to find the value. 2 will change the side and will divide. So r is equal to 28 upon 2. Therefore, r is equal to 28 divided by 2, 14. Clear? Let's write this value in the table, 14. Now, we have to find out circumference. So to find out the circumference, write the formula for circumference. C is equal to pi d. Right? replace the values. Therefore c is equal to pi is equal to 22 upon 7, fixed constant all over world in the universe, multiplied by d. What is the value of d? 28 given. Clear? Apply test of divisibility wherever it is possible. So 7 on the 7, 7 4s are 28. Therefore c is equal to 22 multiplied by 4. So c is equal to 88. Isn't it easy, students? We saw one example where radius was given in same video. Now we are looking for the example where radius is not given. So let's see the next example, in which example number 2, in which circumference is given. Okay, and based on this circumference we have to find out diameter and radius. So whichever is given, write the formula for that. C is given, so c is equal to pi d. Now replace the values in the formula. Therefore c is equal to 616, which is equals to pi. Pi is equal to 22 upon 7 multiplied by d. Now to find the value of d, this 22 upon 7 will change its side, right? Therefore d is equal to 616 was on its own side. This 22 upon 7, which is multiplying on this side, after changing side it will divide. So dividing by a fraction is nothing but multiplying by its reciprocal. So let's multiply it by a reciprocal of 22 upon 7, which is 7 upon 22. Clear? And test of divisibility, our most favorite topic, is always there for rescue. So 616 and 22 both are divisible by 2. Let's divide them by 2. So that is equals to 11 2s are 22, 2 3s are 6. Clear? 1 is smaller than 2, so here will be 0. So next number is 16, 2 8s are 16. So the new equation d is equals to 308 multiplied by 7 upon 11. Therefore d is equal to, now students, 11 is a prime number, so we have to check whether this 308 is divisible by 11 or not. If you know the test of divisibility, see, 8 plus 3 11, 11 minus 0 is 11, so 308 is divisible by 11. So let's divide it by 11. Otherwise you just have to try, because there is not any other option rather than dividing. So let's divide 308 by 11. So 11 2s are 22, 30 minus 22, 8 will be remainder. On that 8, this 8 if we will append, so number will be 88. 11 8s are 88. So d is equal to 28 multiplied by 7. Clear? D is equal to 28 multiplied by 7, because this division is 11 on the 11, 11 28 is 308. Diameter is 28 multiplied by 7, so diameter is equal to 7 8 is 56, 5 is the carry, 7 2 is 14 plus 5 19. So diameter is 196 centimeter. R, now we have to find out R. R is half of diameter, means this diameter we have to divide by 2. So R is equal to d upon 2, which is equals to 196 divided by 2, which is equals to 2 9s are 18, 19 minus 18, 1 is the remainder, 6 on that one, 16, 2 8s are 16. Therefore R is equal to 98 centimeter. Clear, students? Now let us see third example. Third example is 72.6. What is 72.6? C is given as 72.6. Let's solve it here. I think there will not be place for fourth example, so you just solve the fourth example where radius is given. We have solved one example in which radius was given, so this example consider it as homework. Okay, circumference C is equal to pi d is given. Clear up to this? Replace the values. Therefore C, which is 72.6, is equal to pi is equal to 22 upon 7 multiplied by d, we have to find the value of d. So 22 upon 7 will change the side and will divide to 72.6. Dividing by fraction is multiplying by reciprocal. So d is equal to 72.6 multiplied by 7 upon 22. Clear up to this? Now what? Now we have to divide this 72.6 by 22, right? Or both of these numbers are divisible by 2, or we can remove this decimal point. There are a lot of options. So let's remove the decimal point. How we have to remove the decimal point? We have to multiply this 72.6 by 10, and we can't only multiply by 10, we have to multiply by 10 upon 10. So that number is equals to 1. So we can say d is equal to, if we will multiply by 10 upon 10, so this will be equals to, because of this 10, its decimal point will be removed. So that will be equals to 726 multiplied by 7 upon 22 multiplied by 10. Got it, students? What have I done? To remove the decimal point, I multiply it by 10 by 10. Clear? Now let's apply test of divisibility. Number is divisible by 2. So 11 2s are 22. This is also divisible by 2. 2 3s are 6. 7 minus 6 1. 2 on this 1 12. So 2 6 are 12. Clear? 6 2 3s are 6. So 363. This is equals to 363 multiplied by 7 upon 11 into 10, which is equals to 11 is a prime number. We have to divide this 363 by 11. 11 3s are 33. 36 minus 33. 3 is the remainder. Append this 3 on that 3. New number is 33. So 11 3s are 33. So number is 33 multiplied by 7 upon 10, which is equals to. Now 10 is there to write the decimal point. So I haven't applied here test of divisibility. So 7 3s are 21. 2 is the carry. 7 3s are 21 plus 2 23. 231 upon 10. So because of this 10 here will come decimal point. So the diameter is equal to 23.1. And what will be the radius? Radius is half of this. Means we have to divide this 23.1 by 2. So radius is equal to 23.1 divided by 2. I am going to divide it directly. So it will be 2 1s are 2. 2 minus 2 0 3. 2 1s are 2. 3 minus 2 1. Number finished, decimal point 11. 2 5s are 10 1. So number is equals to 11.55. Radius is equal to 11.55. Clear, students? I hope it is clear. The only thing is calculation by removing decimal point. And this fourth example, please complete as a classwork. Students, now let us see few word problems based on radius, diameter and circumference. Okay, so for that, naturally I have to rub the board. So please take a screenshot or note down the screen. Students, the word problem which we are going to study is question number 3 from practice set 42. So let us see the question. Question is, the radius of a circular garden is 56 meter. There is one garden and which is circular. Means one circle is there and its radius is 56 meter. What would it cost to put a 4-round fence around this garden? We have to put a fence around the garden. Now putting a fence means we have to cover the circumference. If garden is circular, to put the fence around it, we have to cover the length which is equals to the length of this garden, means circumference of this garden. Okay, so we have to put a fence, but how? We have to put 4 round of fence. So 1 round is equals to circumference, and 4 round will be equals to that circumference multiplied by 4. Okay, so such fence we have to put around this garden. And what would be the cost of that fencing? What would it cost to put a 4 round fence around this garden at a rate of 40 rupees per meter? So what will be the cost of this fencing? If cost of 1 meter of such cable is 40 rupees. So for that we have to find out length of the cable and multiply it by 40. Clear? And how to find out length of the cable? For 1 round it requires length equals to circumference. So for 4 rounds it will require length equals to circumference multiplied by 4. So let us segregate which information is given, which information we have to find out, how to find out the solution. What is given? The radius of a circular garden is 56 meter. So we can say radius of a garden R is equal to 56 meter. What would it cost to put a 4 round fence around this garden? Around this garden we have to put a fence of 4 round. So 4 rounds of fence are required. Okay, at a rate of 40 rupees per meter. Okay, and what is the rate? Rate is equals to rate of cable 40 rupees per meter, means 40 rupees for 1 meter. What we have to find? The cost of fencing. We have to find out cost is equal to how much? Students, to find out the cost we have to find out the length. To find out the length we have to find out the circumference of this garden. Okay, means we have to find out C, right? And for C, what is required? Either D or R. What is given? R is given. So based on that we can find out circumference. So let's first find out diameter. D is equal to 2R. Therefore D is equal to 2 into 56. Therefore D is equal to 2 6 are 12. 1 is carried. 2 5 are 10 plus 1 11. So diameter of this garden is 112 meter. Now 1 round is equals to circumference, right? 1 round is equals to circumference. So let's find length of the cable required for 1 round. Therefore 1 round is equals to C is equal to pi into D. So C is equal to pi 22 upon 7 multiplied by D, which we found 112, which is equals to 112. Let's try to divide it by 7. 112 divided by 7. 7 1 the 7, 4 is the remainder 42. 7 6 are 42. So it's divisible. Division is 16. So C is equal to 22 multiplied by 16. 7 1 the 7. 16 into 7 is 112. So C is equal to 22 multiplied by 16. Therefore C, which is equals to 1 round, is equals to 16 2s are 32. 3 is the carry. 16 2s are 32 plus 3 35 meter. So 1 round is equals to 352 meter. But how many rounds are required? 4 rounds. Therefore 4 rounds is equal to 4 multiplied by this circumference, which is equals to 4 multiplied by 352, which is equals to 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20, 2 is the carry, 4 3s are 12 plus 2 14 meter. Means for 4 round of fencing 1408 meter of cable is required. Clear? Now we have to find out cost. Cost of 1 meter is 40. Cost of 2 meter is 40 multiplied by 2. Cost of 10 meter is 40 multiplied by 10. Cost of 1408 meter is 1408 multiplied by 40. So cost is equals to 1408 multiplied by 40. Therefore cost is equals to This 0 will be as it is. 4 8s are 32. 3 will be carried. 4 zeros are 0. This 3 will be as it is. 0 plus 3 3. 4 4s are 16. 1 is the carry. 4 1 the 4 plus 1 5. So to put the 4 round of fence around this garden at the rate of 40 rupees, 56,320 rupees is required. See, handling Gram Panchayat is not so easy task. Students, next and the final problem of this video is question number 4 from practice set 42. So let's see the question. Question is, the wheel of a bullock cart has a diameter of 1.4 meter. Bullock cart, okay, wheel of that bullock cart, and the diameter is 1.4 meter. Wheel of a bullock cart is circular and its diameter is given. How many rotations will the wheel complete as the cart travels 1.1 kilometer? That cart travels 1.1 kilometer. So how many rotations that cart has taken? This information we have to find. So let's first write given part. Given part is diameter is equal to 1.4 meter and distance traveled is equal to 1.1 kilometer. This information is given. What we have to find? We have to find, to cover this distance, how many rotations are required. So we have to find number of rotations is equal to how much. So let's go for the solution. For any wheel, either it may be a bullock cart, a scooter or two-wheeler or whatever, for any wheel, the distance completed by that wheel in one rotation is equal to circumference of the circle, circumference of that wheel. So one rotation is equal to circumference of the circle. This is the rule in mathematics. This rule we have to use in this equation. To find out number of rotations, first of all we have to find out how much is the distance completed in one rotation. So let's find it out. So one rotation is equal to circumference. So C is equal to pi d, which is equals to 22 upon 7 multiplied by 1.4 meter. Okay, now to remove this decimal point, we have to multiply by 10, and multiplying by 10 will change the value. So we have to multiply by 10 upon 10 because 10 upon 10 is 1. So 22 upon 7 multiplied by 1.4 multiplied by 10 upon 10 means this value we are just multiplying by 1. So that is equals to 22 multiplied by 1.4 multiplied by 10 will remove the decimal point. So that is equals to 14 upon 7 multiplied by 10. Clear up to this? Now by applying test of divisibility, 7 1 the 7, 7 2 the 14. So the numerator is 22 into 2, 44, denominator is 10. So circumference is equals to 4.4 meters. 44 upon 10 is nothing but 4.4 meters. Clear up to this? So in one rotation it is completing 4.4 meters. How much total distance is covered? 11 kilometer. See, consider students, 11 kilometer is the, 1.1 kilometer is the distance. In one rotation, wheel is covering distance up to this 4.4. So in next rotation, next 4.4. In next rotation, next 4.4. So to find out how many rotations, what we have to do? We have to divide this total distance by the distance covered in one rotation, right? So number of rotations is equal to distance traveled total distance traveled by divided by distance traveled in one rotation. Distance in one rotation. Okay, but distance traveled is given in kilometer and distance in one rotation is in meter. So that is equals to 1.1 kilometer upon 4.4 meters. Such division is not so fair. So what we have to do? We have to convert both either in meters or in kilometer, and converting in meter is easier. So that we can say 1.1, if we have to convert it in meters, we have to multiply it by 1000. So that is equals to 1.1 multiplied by 1000 upon this 4.4, right? Now both are in meters. 4.4 is in meters, 1.1 multiplied by 1000, we converted kilometer into meter. So that is equals to, by multiplying this 1000, because of this 10 decimal point will remove and remaining 2 zeros will append after it. So it will be 1100. See, 1.1 multiplied by 1000 is equals to 11,000 and 1 decimal point from right side. So 1100.0, which is equals to 1100 upon 4.4. Once again, this decimal point we don't require. So again we have to multiply it by 10 by 10. So it is equals to 11,000 upon 44 into 10. Now we can apply test of divisibilities. So let's apply. 11 and 44 both are divisible by 11. So here it can be 11 ones are 11, 3 zeros as it is, upon 11 fours are 44 into 10. This 1 0 will cut, this 1 0 will cut. So 100 upon 4, which is equals to 25. Thank you very much for watching the video till the end. I hope you have understood concept explained in this video. You might have learned something new through this video. Friends, if you have liked the video, please hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. So every time I will upload a new video, you will get the notifications about it and you will not miss any of the concept of this simple subject. Thank you very much.